Imagine a world on the brink of cataclysmic change. A lone eagle soars through the heavens, its piercing cry echoing across the cosmos. This isn't just any bird, it's a harbinger of divine judgment. Welcome to one of the most enigmatic scenes in the Bible, the woes of the eagle from Revelation 8. The book of Revelation, written by John the Apostle around 95 AD, is a prophetic vision of the end times. It's filled with vivid imagery and complex symbolism that has fascinated and puzzled readers for centuries. Our story today focuses on a pivotal moment in this apocalyptic narrative. Let's set the scene. John, exiled on the island of Patmos, receives a series of visions from God. He's witnessed the opening of 7 seals, each unveiling a new aspect of God's plan for the world. Now, as the 7th seal is broken, a profound silence falls over heaven. Suddenly, 7 angels appear before God's throne, each given a trumpet. These aren't ordinary instruments, they're divine heralds ready to announce earth-shattering events. As the first 4 angels sound their trumpets, catastrophic judgments befall the earth, sea, freshwater sources, and celestial bodies. But just when you think it can't get any more intense, John sees something extraordinary. He writes in Revelation 8:13, "As I watched, I heard an eagle that was flying in midair call out in a loud voice, 'Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth because of the trumpet blasts about to be sounded by the other 3 angels.'" This eagle's cry is a game changer. In biblical symbolism, eagles often represent divine messengers or God's swift judgment. Here, it serves as a warning that the worst is yet to come. The repetition of woe 3 times isn't just for emphasis, it corresponds to the 3 remaining trumpet blasts, each bringing a new level of tribulation to the earth. But why an eagle? In ancient Near Eastern culture, eagles were associated with both divine and royal power. Their ability to soar high and see far made them perfect symbols for God's all-seeing nature and his swift justice. The eagle's flight in midair, or in mid-heaven, suggests a message visible to all, impossible to ignore. The woes announced by the eagle are no small matter. They herald a series of judgments so severe that they make the previous ones pale in comparison. These include demonic locust-like creatures tormenting humanity, a vast army bringing death to 1/3 of mankind, and cosmic disturbances that shake the very foundations of creation. But here's the crucial point. These judgments aren't just about destruction. They're a final, urgent call to repentance. God, in his mercy, is giving humanity one last chance to turn back to him before the final judgment. The eagle's cry is both a warning and an invitation, a stark reminder of the consequences of rejecting God, but also a call to embrace his forgiveness and love. This passage challenges us to consider our own lives. Are we living in a way that aligns with God's will? Are we ready to face judgment? The eagle's woes remind us that our actions have consequences, and that God's patience, while vast, is not endless. Moreover, this vision speaks to God's sovereignty over history. Even in times of chaos and tribulation, he remains in control, working out his purposes for the world. The eagle's announcement isn't just about future events. It's a declaration of God's ultimate victory over evil. As we reflect on this dramatic scene, we're reminded of the urgency of the gospel message. Just as the eagle's cry was meant to be heard by all, so too is the good news of God's love and forgiveness meant for everyone. We're called to be like that eagle, boldly proclaiming God's truth to a world that desperately needs to hear it. The woes of the eagle in Revelation 8 is more than just an ominous prophecy. It's a wake-up call, a reminder of the seriousness of sin and the urgency of redemption. It challenges us to live with an eternal perspective, knowing that every choice we make echoes in eternity. As we close, let's remember that while Revelation speaks of judgment, it ultimately points to hope. The same God who judges is the God who loves us enough to warn us, to call us back to himself. In the face of the eagle's cry, we're invited not to fear, but to faith, to trust in the God who holds all of history, including our own stories, in his hands. Join EMBRACMAZING.org. Lady JANICE sends blessings your way.